I was driving to New York from Florida last week. Obviously, you know that I was in the hotel lobby teaching this class. So I saw a sign. I forgot where it was. I don't know where it was out of context, but I looked at this word. Sheila, I want you to see it.
Lineage.
Where's Sheila?
She's
Wake up,
not there.
All right, I did this for her. All right, so Harriet said it correctly, lineage. But if you didn't know, I was coming from Bethesda, I mean, the
Right.
Baltimore area going north. It was somewhere in that neighborhood.
You would say line age.
So the
Yeah.
point
Sorry,
is,
I wasn't plugged in.
that's okay, sweetheart. So I did this for you. I want you to look at this English word.
Lineage.
All right, so why is it not pronounced lion age?
Well, the rule would be if there's a vowel after the consonant, it would be an I. I don't know.
The answer is we just learned that we say it lineage. Okay, so when I'm trying to show you that sometimes it's pronounced one way or the other, in English, you've got tons of these. And it's kind of like when you do Southampton, Northampton, but you don't say Binghamton. If you know New York, it's Binghamton. If you say Westchester, you don't say Worcester, you say Worcester in Massachusetts. It's because, and you just have to learn it. So when I saw this, I said, oh, I have to write that down for Sheila. I think of you all the time.
I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't mean
No. It's
brand myself on your brain in a bad way.
No, not at all, not at all.
But I understand. Thank you.
But it made me think, like, just because you learned it, that's how you say it versus any other way. So
Yeah.
we're going to finish unit 6 today. If you're not here, let me know. This is silly. I don't know. I don't see Janice yet. I don't see Nancy yet, but sometimes they come on a moment or two after Robin. It's a small group. The next 2 weeks we don't have, as you know, okay?
Yeah.
So today I want to teach you 3 new letters, and then we're going to be able to do the kiddish, the whole kiddish, like the whole thing. So this again, I'm busy with my stupid Blackboard things that I don't have. So you've learned the letter chaf. And you know there's a final chaf.
Yes.
So the letter on page 42 is a kaf, not the ch. It's just a regular K. There's 2 K letters, kuf and kaf. They just both Ks. But I just want you to be noticing the same way as we learned the chaf versus a vet, that I didn't have enough room in this paper. I just want you to make sure you see that the kaf, this way, the bet has a bigger base, whereas it here.
Mhm.
So it can be a little confusing, the same way as you learn that the chaf is not the vet, where, you know, vet with the line, and the kaf is not the bet, because it doesn't have this little thing here. All right. So, and again, at the top of the page, and it says it at the bottom, again, on page 42, right, K-A-F, kaf, regular K sound. And again, there are 2 Ks, and you don't care which one you use, as long as you know how to say it when you see it. All right. So let's just take a look at the bottom again. I know we did this last week. The kaf is a K, the same as the kuf. You see them both next to each other. They don't look alike at all, but they're both simple K sounds. And the chet, did anyone do their homework and ask the rabbi who decided to put the dot under the H? No, none of us did. I did. All right. We have all Pesach to go find a rabbi and ask that stupid question.
Right.
Okay. And there is the chaf, the same as the chet, with that CH sound at the very bottom of 42. So again, I'd write it with your pen, kaf, kuf, chet, chaf, in English, so you remember them. And you do have that cheat sheet, so you should be able to see them on the cheat sheet. In fact, with the papers I found, was there in, oh, here's that cheat sheet. I had a laminated version. So, yeah, so I'm trying to see. So you can always refer to this because it does have Oh, it doesn't have the names of the letters next to it.
No,
Oh, that's so funny. I didn't realize that. Oh, that's silly. Why doesn't it have the names of the letters? Oh,
well, it
it
does,
has the sound. It doesn't have a name.
yeah,
It's like it says it sounds like a B, but it doesn't say the name of the letters a bet.
right.
Oh, so this cheat sheet should be better. We'll have to make a better cheat sheet that has the name of the letters.
I had the same thing like that, and I. was
Yeah, I know. I
disappointed.
sent them to you, but
How
I
do they
realized that
expect
the
you to
names of
learn?
the letters aren't on it. Oh, that's not a good cheat sheet then. Okay.
Huh?
Okay, so cough, easy. Everything's easy when you're just doing one letter. So it's key, K, ko, ku, ka, ke, k. Say, right? Everybody's got that first line. And
Key.
then
AK, yeah.
key and mikal. Key and mikal. The only time the yud is that I sound is when it had the little line of the little t. So it's just the E with the yud there, and it just pronounced E, key. So
Key.
remember that last week's rule with the little line of the little T under it with the yud next to it? It becomes like an I, not here, it's a regular, why they put the yud up, who knows? Okay, so me, call. Go ahead, Elizabeth.
So I'm looking at a different cheat sheet. They're all over the place. One of them is saying you say cough as if it's a Q, capital, as if it's Q. Sometimes a Q, like queen, it sounds like K, right? The K sounds like K, but it could also be kitty, it's the same sound.
I don't know, a Q, I don't think there's, are they giving me an example of a word that would begin with that kind of a Q sound? I just don't think it's a sound that's in Hebrew.
Well, I'm just saying the K part.
The K.
Part that you started with the K sound. K.
I just interchange them. Cough and koof, I have them both as this K, regular K. I never thought in terms, I'd have to see an example of why I would change that.
Q. I've never heard of that. I don't know.
Wow, see, but I'm willing to figure that out with you, but I can't think of a reason. Yeah, just if you think in terms of just K, koof and cough, K. I have to take a look at that. Put it up to your screen, Elizabeth, what you're looking at. Like I do, I hold stuff up.
Let me find the right spot. Well, it's down here in this part.
Okay, yeah.
It's showing that as a Q down there
Oh, yeah, QIBBUTS,
instead of a K.
as
And that
in
was
Rue.
But those are
supposed
bets.
to me just
That's just a vowel thing. Those are bets. And the oo vowel is the 3 dots going diagonally. So in that case, with the bet above it, it would just be boo. Like boo
Oh,
boo.
and here they're saying right here. I hope I can get it
Yeah,
right.
you're getting them. We're getting to see
They're
them.
saying cough as QAF.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. I mean, it's just.
Yeah,
something
I
to
don't see it
me.
that way because there's really not a Q sound. And I just think it's better off just having you think in terms of clean K.
Fine.
Interesting. Do you know who published that?
It's a book called Biblical Hebrew, and it's.
Maybe it evolved from that because this particular cheat sheet is the National Jewish Outreach Program. I don't even remember who did it. Each cheat sheet might have a different, if it was Orthodox versus Sephardic versus Ashkenazi, it might be a little
Who
different.
even knows? But there's a million books out there, and.
Yeah, basics of biblical Hebrew. Well, maybe in the old days it was a Q-y kind of sound. I don't know of any word that would be a Q kind of a sound.
Yeah.
So I just think keep it as K, and unless we come up with some exception, we'll call the rabbi with the 2 questions then.
Got it.
Why is there the dot under the H? Okay, so let's do this. Just remember, it's not a bet. It is a K page, so you're not going to screw it up, I'm sure, unless you literally see the cough next to a bet, in which case then you'll notice the difference. So that's why reading glasses are probably helpful when we look at the Sidurs lately, because you don't mix them up. So let's take a look, Elizabeth, at line 3.
On page 42,
That's correct.
Kala, Lakrat,
Leak, rot.
leak, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Kala.
Yes.
These are familiar words.
Well, Kala, yes,
Right,
the bride. That's right.
that I know.
Ka,
Le.
ka,
Now there's no dot.
laka.
There you go. So it's going to trick us a little bit. Lecha.
Dodi.
Yes. Lecha, okay, very good.
Likrat.
Yes.
Hey, this is really familiar.
Da. It's supposed to be.
Kala.
That's right. Lecha jodi, lekrat kala.
Kala.
There you go. It should
And
look
here's the-
familiar.
And here's the perfect example with the word
Ah.
leak. It could be leak karat or leak rot.
Right. Yeah. The Shiva, I'm going to get her a t-shirt, just that Shiva is the end of her.
Right.
Okay. And you could just do line 4 because you're right there anyway.
Okay. Kabal, oh brother. Kabu.
It doesn't have a belly button. It's a vet. See, that's when you're going to be
Oh.
tricked. See, now you have to remember which one has the dots and which one doesn't, and it's a different sound. So do it
Kavot.
again. Ka.
Kavot.
No.
Kavot.
What's the last letter?
Duh. D.
Yes,
Kabod.
that's correct. Kavod.
Thank you.
Kavod. You know that also, right? That's a word you should know. Kavod. Okay, Susan, let's do line 5.
Kuvot,
Not coo, not really coo, not really coo.
Ku-
Kavod. K,
Ku-
like k. Kavod.
Kuvot, Kuvot,
Kavod.
Malchut,
Toe. Toe.
Malchuto,
Yeah, mal, chu, toe.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that together. Kavod, kavod,
Kavod,
mal, chu,
Malchuto.
toe.
Oh.
So if anyone listens to this, they'll have it clear and concise. All right, good. Susan, continue on line 6.
why?
Pourquoi? I was going to say pas. I don't know why.
What tongue twisters.
Kami,
I can't.
come on back.
Do it again. Line 6, first word.
Right.
I'm just getting one bite of herring. I'll take it.
Ka,
Ka is
Mo.
correct.
Kamo.
Yes.
I said mo, I really did.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Kamocha.
kamocha. Me,
Kamocha.
me,
Kamocha. Me,
kamocha.
Kamocha.
me, kamocha. Very good. Very good. Okay, Harriet.
Oh.
Yeah, they should sound very familiar. Like,
Yes.
oh, give you a hint. It's the name of a holiday.
Okay. What are we doing?
Line 7. Line 7.
Okay. Hanuncha. Ger. Shell.
Yes. But I don't think that's an N. I'm sorry. I don't think I need better glasses. I think that's a nun.
Okay.
In all fairness, I would have said a G as well, but I think it's a nun because I realized what they're asking us to read.
Nair shell.
Hanukkah.
Ha. Nu. Ha.
Yes, Hanukkah, Ner Shel Hanukkah.
Huh.
That's
Okay.
why, and sometimes, in all fairness, I guess we should all have.
Yeah, I had to look for the little
It
thing.
did
It
look
was,
like a G. I am with you. I thought it was also until I read the context of this, of the line. Okay, very good. Michelle, you're up to line 8?
Yep. And make sure my mute is off. He,
Different vowel.
aim,
Yes.
he, hame, hyenu,
Yes. Yes. Take a look. Everyone take a look at that. Line 8. Let's do it together. Key,
He,
key, hame, chayenu.
Chayenu.
Everyone got it?
Chayenu.
Right, right.
I,
Do this as a group here. It works for me. Elizabeth, why don't you try line 9?
Oh, I was afraid you're gonna say that.
Well, I could have made it hard at 10.
Ki,
Oh,
Kihu,
Yes,
Yom,
yes.
Kala?
No,
No,
te.
Tehila.
Yes, let's look at that word. Line 9, everybody. Ki, hu, yom, te, hila. Got it? Everyone's with me?
Yes.
Haven't lost the group. That's why it's really important to study, so we remember the last week's letters on top of the new ones. Otherwise, it's gonna run away with us. Okay, so let's look at line 10. Sheila, can't wait to do this one.
yeah. I'm gonna put this in a mirror and read it backwards and show you. No.
That's right.
He who, yom, tahila, la, meek, ra, a.
Me.
And I would say it the other way, but I'm doing it your way, is the best way, and kodesh.
Perfect. The only thing I would correct a teeny bit in
Yeah,
the 5th word, le mikrat. Raya, I'm sorry, le, not, you said, yeah. Le,
what did I say? I said la, meek,
it's not la.
Right.
The vowel is the shiva, so it's like almost like an apostrophe, a short vowel like le, meek,
right. La,
the
meek.
meek ra a.
And I said it too long. I went la.
Yeah, you kind of lawed it, and it's not really la, it's li.
Okay.
Le, like le.
La, meek.
La meek ra a kodesh.
And I would have said la, mika, wrote.
Yeah, and you'd be
But
wrong.
I did it the other
And
way.
you'd be wrong. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let's look at line 11. Everyone, we can do it together.
Me.
call,
Oh,
Me.
Cow,
Call.
Call.
Amin.
Ha-amim. Mikal.
Amin.
Amim. Okay, line 12, Harriet.
Okay. Ki, Banu, Baha. All right. Baha, Bahar.
Yes,
Ah,
we are right. Okay. So you have to combine it. It's not sitting by itself. That resh is not sitting by itself as its own. It gets combined. Right. Very good. So now go ahead, Susan, on the line 13.
Ki, Be, New,
No, what's the
No.
first? Close.
the first letter, what is the first?
And the
Oh,
vowel.
Bet.
No, that has a belly button.
Bet.
Yes. And what's the vowel under it though?
Sure fell.
It's an
Then- Oh. Huh? Oh, bell,
Vanu.
new,
Very good.
betarati. Betarati.
No,
No.
no, first of all, it's a vet again. The vet, don't forget the vet has the belly button. So the vase, a va, the vet, the little T underneath it is a va.
Rati.
Bahar
Ti.
ta,
Ta. Ta.
bahar ta.
I get totally mixed up with,
We all do. So
And
we're getting
what the-
confused
what
with
the
what to
body-
do with that Shiva. It's not just Sheila's story. I got it. But it's not a 10-syllable word with 4 letters. So Vahar ta,
heart, the heart.
Vahar ta, Mikol ha mim. Let's take a look at that again. Everyone, look at it and slowly we'll do it together. Ki, va,
Vanu.
va,
Ahar. Ta.
me,
Iko.
call,
Ko.
Cow,
Amin.
meme.
cow.
Excellent. Now, what do you think is going to be at the bottom? You see those little letters?
Mhm.
Each of the words under the letters, the 3 words are going to be featuring the letter that's above it. So you can't get too screwed up if you just know that that's the category. It's like a Jeopardy category.
Mhm.
So the first ones are all going to have a kuf and a kaf and a chaf and a chet and a hey. You see that across the letters? So the 3 words underneath it are got, if you want to write it and write it in English, you don't forget. Kuf, kaf, chaf, chet, and hey. So this way you keep remembering those letters. That's the trick in this thing. We only have a few more to learn, but they get confusing. You know, the more you know, the more it's like, oh my God, which one's that one? So let's not make it hard for yourselves. So let's read, we'll go down. So you know it's the kuf grouping. Each one's going to have a kuf, each one's going to have that K sound. So now, Michelle, why don't you read me the 3 words in the K in the kuf section?
Likrat. Kadosh. Tov.
Excellent. Harriet, do the kaf.
Okay. Kala. Kamocha. Kal.
Excellent. Susan. Chaf.
Chala. Mocha. Ka. How.
Ka-chol. Oy, not easy. That was not, in all fairness, that was a tough one. Elizabeth, do the chets.
Chala,
Good.
chala, I mean,
Yep,
chai,
yep.
yahil,
Yahil. Good, 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 good. You did it. You did it. You did it. Don't overthink it. You got it. Sheila, go ahead. Hey, all the hays.
Okay, Hallel. Oh, Hallel, that's, okay.
Yeah,
Haya,
yeah,
Elohim.
yes. And just notice the chets next to the hays. You see it easily here that the hays have the hole. It's not a straight line. Got that one? You see the kaf and the chaf one has the dot, and you see the kuf that doesn't look like anybody else. One of the few letters that goes below the line, the kuf, that's not a final. It just happens to hang long. Let me just say, is there anybody else that's not a final that hangs below? No. Nope. And like the lamed is the only one that goes above the line in the box that's not just an odd shape. So, good. Okay. Everyone's with me? Oh, who's calling?
Yes. Oi. Sean, this.
All right. What time is it? I don't want to. Okay, good. So I'd like to teach you 2 more letters today so we can do the whole kiddush. So we already know shin. It's never right to sin, so shin is on the right. What does this thing teach us? Little tricks here. Oh, she's always right. Because right's on the she is always right, S-H-E, and so the shin is on the right. And it's a sin to be on the left. Well, that's not true politically, but never mind. Okay. We're recording this. I better watch what I say. I'll get fired from this job. Okay. Shin and sin, S-H-I-N, and sin, S-I-N. Sin, sin, sin. Let me just think. Oh, yeah, there's a samach. There will be another S later, the same as the sin. Two different S letters there are, because we don't know why. Okay, so if you look at the shin, it's on the right, and the sin is on the left. And once you'll get them, you'll see them. So the first word is what? Yisrael. Do you see it?
Mhm.
Yisrael. 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 Name of a little country we know over yonder. Okay. Shema. Does everyone see line 3?
Yes.
Shema
Yisrael.
Yisrael. Now, it doesn't mean, it literally means hear, O Israel, but it doesn't mean here like a place here, like we're in Israel. It's here, listen to the people of Israel, the peoplehood, not the country of, because the prayer is a lot older than the country of. So it's listen, hear the children of Israel, hear Israel, Adonai Echad, there is one God. This is like our bottom line prayer. If you have to say, what is Judaism all about? It's a monotheism, we believe in one God, and that this is the prayer that says it. The children of Israel, the people of Israel, listen to this. We believe that God is one. Echad is one. Echad, the meaning of it is one. So Shema Yisrael, that hey with the yud in this case is Adonai. Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord, our God, the Lord is one. And so that's what it means. Okay, and if you were signing it, it would be, the here. I used to know how to sign this, but it's not the place. It's not the noun, it's the verb here. Okay. Am Yisrael Chai. Let's look at line 4. Am, ayin is silent. Am Yisrael Chai. Long live Israel. Okay, you know that. So you know those. Actually, you know both of them. Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael Chai. That's how you spell it. That's how you read it. And there it is. And the Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. We only say that first line out loud. The second line we whisper, except when we say it out loud. When?
And the rabbi, when they're up.
Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur.
Uh-huh.
On the high holidays, you'll hear people say it. After the entire year of whispering it, the Reform don't. The Reform have many ways to sing the Shema, and they sing it as loudly. The second line is the first, but we only do that, the second line loudly on Yom Tif. Other than that, the words are mumbled and on our lips, but they're not said out loud. Don't ask me why. Okay, I'm only limited. So here you've got your shin grouping and your sin grouping. So let's take a look at line 5. And these are all going to be which letter?
Shin.
Excellent. Okay, Harriet. All right, and I'm going to go in order of my little group here. So Harriet, you start.
Okay. Kadosh. HaKadosh. Baruch Hu.
Excellent. Michelle, line 6.
Shabbat, Shabbat, Kodesh.
Very good.
Kodesh, very good. Shabbat is holy. Don't forget Kodesh, Kaddish, Kadosh, Kedusha. The root is holy. That's when we do Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzavah. The root is holy. So if it's saying Shabbat, the Shabbat is holy in this little thing, okay? Kadosh, okay? And Susan, line 7.
Kadosh, no. Shabbat, Kadosh, Shabbat, Kadosh.
Perfect. Elizabeth, line 8.
Meek,
Wait, what was the last word on line 7?
Yeah, that's not the
Cod,
right.
oh, I'm sorry. What did she say?
I said,
Should-
it's not,
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's hard. It really is hard to see it. Let's go back. Sorry. Thank you for picking
what
that
is
up.
it? It's a
There
coup.
is a vowel in the final chaf. So
Yeah.
you have to say it.
Ha.
That very seldom in a vowel, a final letter have a vowel. The shava, you know, it's silent when it's in there. But this is a real vowel, so you have to say it. So it's kad shecha.
Ah,
Let's look at that again. Shabbat kad shecha. That vowel gets said unless it was the shava. Okay, thank you for picking that up, Michelle. Okay, who was I up to now? All right, who knows? Elizabeth, let's do line 8.
Meek, I, Mikra I?
No. Mikra-a. Only time it's the I is the little straight line, the little T.
Oh,
okay.
So other than that, that was the exception. The little line and the little T with the yud, it gets to be that I-ish sound. There's a regular 2 dots next to each other. It's an A vowel, long A. So you just say it that way.
right.
Now I lost which line you're on, honey. I'm
Oh,
so
I'm
sorry.
lost. 8?
Okay, line 8. Okay.
Mikra A Kodesh.
Mikra-a Kodesh.
Mhm.
Very good. All right. You know what? Do line 8, Sheila.
Line 8?
Yeah, let's do it again.
Mikra A Kadosh.
Nope.
Mikra A? No.
No, you had the first word right.
Okay, oh, so the second one was wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, Kadesh.
Nope.
Oh, that's a, is that,
It's a kuf with an O vowel on it. So
oh,
what is
there
that?
is a dot over there.
Yes, there
Okay.
is.
Look, I didn't know if that was the, like a
And
fancy.
that's why,
Okay.
that's why we all ask for the large font sidors, because if you have a calligrapher that has a fancy little top,
No, it looked
you
like
don't
it. I
see
know
the
it's,
dot.
yeah,
and yeah,
okay, Kodesh.
right, Kodesh.
Yes, I didn't realize.
Right,
that
and it's
was
hard to see it. I don't say it as, but yes, okay, very good. So Michelle, do line 9.
Mikadesh. Ashabat.
Yes,
Yikadesh. Blah, blah, wait, don't, slow. Blah, blah, I don't know the last.
that's okay. So an aleph has a vowel next to it with an O vowel. So then you only
So-
say the O because the aleph is silent. The tav has the O vowel. So you say toe, like a foot in your toe, the toe on the foot. So it's O toe. Look, everyone look at that. Line 9, the last word. The aleph is silent, so the vowel is an O. The vav with the dot over it, when it's all by itself with a silent letter, it just is a vowel. It's an O. The aleph holds the space. And then the toe is because the T doesn't have its own vowel. It doesn't have a vowel, so it has the O next to it. It's toe. O toe. Does everyone get that and see that?
Yes.
Okay, good. So now let's do line 9. I've lost track. Sheila?
Oh, okay. Mikadeshe? No.
No, close.
Mikadeshe? No.
Me,
Me,
ka.
that's a Dalit.
It is a
Yeah.
dalid. Good. And what's the vowel under the dalid?
It's a short one.
No, it's just a regular long A. And the
And
shin has
shay.
nothing, so it has to be combined. So let's look at that. Me, ka, dish. Everyone look at that, because that's fair. I like that she didn't get it. Line 9.
Wait a minute, with the 2 dots under the shin, that's A. But you know,
Right.
it's-
Line 9, the first word,
Yeah. Isn't that A, the 2 little
Yes.
dots?
Yes.
under the dalid it is.
Pardon me?
Under which letter?
Mikadesh.
Me, ka, desh.
Yeah,
Let's take a look at it. Hold on, Susan, which letter
The
did you
first,
think?
yeah, the shin has two little dots underneath it, so it doesn't that
No.
make,
Oh, it doesn't. What line are you on?
I was reading
Oh.
10 and then you said 9, but I was
Oh,
thinking
I'm
what do you
sorry.
agree with?
We're on different lines. You're right. So
Okay,
let's take a look at them. Let's take a look because line 9 and line 10 are very similar. So let's take a look and I'll just do them for you. The first word of each of those two, me, ka, desh, is line 9. Now let's look at line 10. Sorry, Susan. It's like, where is she see two dots? Me, ka, mikad,
Sha.
shay, mikadeshe. I don't know.
Shay.
Yeah, mikadeshe or mikad shay. And again, it goes to not knowing the difference. Right, and then you listen to the rabbi and see what he says. But you're right, then it's an A vowel, right? Mikad shay or mikadeshe. But the cantor or rabbi will
and then
sing it the way they want it, and then it's
shemecha.
shemecha.
Okay.
Shemecha.
Okay,
Oh, I'm not that messed up.
that's okay. It's fine. We're not in any rush. We got another 2 months of this. Okay, let's look at line 10 again. Me,
Ka.
mikad or mikadeshe.
Right.
And
Shay.
she, like a she.
Shemecha.
Shemecha. Shemecha. Okay, has everyone got that? Even though we don't know what to do with that Shabbat Dalit,
And
if
you
you hear
got
it
the
or you
same
don't.
thing, the next word in line 11.
All right, we'll have to listen. We have to go to services and hear what your cantors do. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The kuf has a what vowel? Ka.
Ka.
And it's so it's either kad, and you combine it with the Dalit, shenu, kad or kadashenu. I think it's mostly kad shenu.
It's easy.
But again,
that
let's
way.
hear when we sing it or hear it in the song, we'll figure it out. If you hear it by itself. Me, be,
Yeah.
ma, is it a me? Sorry, me, I'm sorry. Be meets vo techa. So let's take a really look at that. In line 11, the second word. It's the bet with the I, you know, kind of a short I. Be, meets vo techa. Now Sheila would say, how
You're
come
right.
isn't b'mitzvo
Right.
techa? It just isn't. It's b'mitzvo techa. Okay, it's just, but look at that long word. And you got Shavaz twice. And then you have the O vowel that you know has to be combined to the tzadi. So then you're not going to have it separate because it can't have two vowels. You only get one per customer. So if you pronounce that the tzadi with a vowel under it, the shava, then where does the O go by itself? It's not going to go by itself. But mitzvo, well, I guess you could, techa. But mitz or b'mitzvah. No, it doesn't say, you can't say it. It has b'mitzvo techa, b'mitzvo techa. Just write it down and just learn it that way. Okay, Kiddushan. Now here, go to the next one, line 12.
Kiddishanu.
Now you know how to say that word. So you know it's Kiddishanu. You know it. You know it's not Kiddishanu. So you just learn which one it is and which one it isn't. Kiddishanu. That's a word you all know. Is that right? Kiddishanu.
Why isn't it key?
It's Kiddishanu is it's that root of Kiddush and Kaddish and Kudush and so the holy.
E under it?
So the kuf has an E under it, a long E. And the Dalit has the Shava. Now Sheila would wonder if you say it or you don't.
I'm saying
hold
it
that
both ways,
thought.
yeah.
Hold that thought.
Or
The
Kidshanu.
Shin has the Ah and the Nun has the U vowel. Ooh. So new, you know it ends with a new and you know it starts with a key. So we know the word is Kiddishanu. You just know it is Kiddishanu. Okay, Bamitzvo Tav. Kiddush is the last word. Kiddush. Everyone see that? Kiddush, line 13. So take a peek at that. Is there any word on that category other than that one that it could go either way that you don't know how to say or read? Go backwards. Kiddush. Bamitzvotav. The last word of line 12. Everyone see that? Bamitzvotav. Go up one above it. Bamitzvotecha. Go one above it. Shemecha. Go one above it, the last word of each line. Oto. Go one above it, last word. Kodesh. Last word of the next line above it, 7. Kadshecha. Kadshecha. Last word of the line 6, Kodesh. And the last word of line 5 is who. And make sure you say who, not who. Because I'm telling you, I guarantee people say it wrong. All right? Sometimes it's easy if you do that and you take a word, so you're not memorizing it, you're reading it upside down and backwards. So now let's look at the sin group. Asa. Asa, line 14. Elizabeth, you ready for us or you're not? You're checking that out? If you find something, help us. You're welcome to find something in there. I'll skip you for a moment. Susan, do line 14.
No, I can do it.
Oh,
Okay, sorry, Elizabeth. Go ahead.
thank you.
Lamont, I can't see that.
It's
actually.
not a tsadi. I'll give you a hint. It's an ayin that's silent. So what's the vowel?
Little,
Lama, say,
Close, but no.
Lama,
Close, but no cigar. Le, ma, a, say. So
say.
everyone take a look at that word. Le, ma, a, say. The hay is silent at the end. When the hay ends a word, it's silent.
Okay.
Why it needs to be there is beyond us.
Unless it has a chai, a yud.
Yeah, if it has a yod, that's something else. That's right. Okay, continue that. Oh, she has the regular book. That's why she's reading a book, and we're on pages like this. Mine burnt in my house. I had that original book. Burnt out a house a long time ago. Lost all my other stuff. Okay, Elizabeth, give us the second word on line 14. Or take it apart. Tell us the name of the vowel and the letter.
Sure, beret sheet.
That's correct. Bereshit. Now that's not Bereshit. Okay, it has no dot, so it's Bereshit. Excellent. You didn't get tricked on that. Good girl. Susan, line 15.
Malchato. Ser.
They're tricking you, giving you a hint. They're tricking you. It's a shin.
Date.
No, it's a shin. Share.
Oh, a share.
Right.
Sha. Sha.
Nope.
No.
S. Asa. It's an S.
Asa.
Right. So
Okay.
they tricked her on one line. They gave her the shin and the sin. They didn't tell us they were going to do that. That wasn't very nice.
Could you say the
Asher,
first word?
asa. Look at that line 15, everybody. The last two words. Asher, asa. So there you had in one line the shin and the sin. And now we got two
Could
together.
you just say the first word again on that line?
Okay.
15? No, the first word on 15. The
All right.
last two we said, what's the first again?
Go ahead, Harry. You do it.
Milachto.
Right, melachto,
Ah,
melachto, asher asa. Melachto, asher asa. This is part, these are real parts of songs and prayers that you know, and you'll see it in a moment. Line 15, Michelle. 16, I'm sorry.
Eshet,
Good,
Yamim,
yes,
Asa, Adonai.
good. Sheshet, Yamim, Asa, Adonai. Sound familiar?
Mhm.
Little bit, right? Go ahead, Susan on 17.
Share, bara,
Good.
elo, el,
Uh-huh, El,
Elohim,
yes, perfect.
la,
Close, close, you're so close. La,
asto.
La, Asot. Take a look at that. La, Asot.
La, asot. Okay.
So that's why you have to practice the shin and the sin, because I get it. I'm right with you. Trust me, I'm right there. Asher bara Elohim la'asot.
I have a question about,
Sure.
so in this line, the Lamed has the O dot in front of it. But there was a line on the last page where the Lamed had the dot on top of it. I swear it did. I can't find it now.
All right, we're gonna find it, because I rather
Maybe it's
see those
my
kind of
eyes.
typey things.
It could be my eyesight.
Well, it's probably all of us at this point.
Yeah,
Let's
I
take
think
a
it's line 11, the second word on 42. That looked like a Lamed with a dot on top, but it's not. It's just a Lamed.
Yeah, just a lamed. Uh-huh.
Yeah, where'd my 42 go? My 42, line 11.
Yeah, it's me.
It's
not
you, yeah, yeah.
It's this book.
Usually whatever fonts they use and whatever typing they use, it'll be consistent wherever they shove the lamed, a dot on a lamed. So it's not, it'll look, that one time that somebody had, we thought it was like the crown of the letter from the font and there was a dot. It was a little hard to see it. But then if you know that font in that textbook or that Siddur, it's always going to be that way. So you'll look for those, right. So let's take a look at that again. La-a-sot. La-a-sot, line 18. It's the lamed with an ah. The ayin is silent, so it has an ah. The sin has the O vowel next to it, and the T is a T. So the last syllable is sot, 3 letters to one, in one syllable. La-a-sot, line 18. Et, Aleph has an e, and it has to be combined with the T.
Ashabat.
Ha-shabat. La'asot et ha-shabat. All right, line 19, Harriet.
Okay.
Line 19. And don't make it an ah. That's not a ah under the Shabbat, like a le, like a apostrophe, L apostrophe. That's how I think of it. Le-8.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Naasa.
That's correct. Everyone see it? It's a little goofy there. There's a smudge on the shin, on the sin. That's a nun, an ayin, na-a-sa. Everybody see that?
Yes.
And I don't think we're gonna go further than that today. I think we're never gonna get to the Kiddush, but we will. There's one more letter. I don't want to teach you more than 3 a day. Okay, let's look at line 20, everybody. She-lo.
Lo.
A-sa-nu.
No.
Ha-a-ra-sot.
Road.
Ha-a-ra-sot. All right. So I'm going to stop here because there's one more letter. And so I lied. We didn't finish this unit, but we will. It's enough. If you got to keep going, and I'm telling you, you have to keep looking at these because especially when there's the kaf and the chap and the this and the that and the shin and the sin. And then where is that shiva? We save them for Sheila usually, but so, but in order to finish this, just telling you, and we're not going to do it today, in order to finish this unit, we have to learn the Z letter, which is this Zion. And I'm not going to do it today. And then we'll get to the whole Kiddush. So you have to promise me 2 weeks is a long time. If you don't look at this in 2 weeks, it's going to really be, we're going to be behind, you know, not that we're in a race for anything, but let's end this here. And so when we come back, we'll pick up that Zion, just a regular Z, not the tsuh, just a ZZ, like a regular Z in English, and then we'll get the whole Kiddush. So and I hope the gals that are listening to this, because I told them we're going to finish unit 6, we're not. We have 1 letter more, and then we'll do the whole Kiddush. So
Okay.
let's just do the alphabet one more time. Aleph, bet, vet.
Aleph, bet, bet,
Gimel, Dalet, Hey.
Gimel, Dalet, Hey.
Vav, Zion, Chet, Tet.
Vav, Zayin,
Zion,
Het,
Chet, Tet. Yud, Kaf, Chaf.
Yud, Kaf, Chad,
Lamed, Mem, Nun.
Lamed, Mem, Nun,
Samech, we don't know him yet. Ayin, Pei, Fei.
Samech,
Ayin, Pei,
Hey,
Sadi, Kuf, Resh.
Sadi,
Kuf,
Kuf,
Resh. Shin, Sin, Tav. Shin, Sin, Tav.
and
There are very few letters you don't know, believe it or not. Believe me or not, honestly. We have the Tzadi, the Zion. We have to learn a Samech, a couple of more. Really, we're almost home free. Let me just take care. We know the Aleph and the Ayin. We know the Bet and the Vet. We know the Mem. We know the Dalet and the Resh and the Hey and the Chet, the Gimel and the Nun. We know the Lamed, the Tav, the Shin and the Sin and the final Nun. You don't know Samech. You know Mem. You know the Vav. You don't know Zion. We're going to teach him next time. The Yud and we got that. Kuf, Chaf, Resh, Kuf, Pei, Fei. We learned Pei and Fei. Yep. Sadi, we're like 2-3 letters left, guys. And then we're really, that's why the more you repeat it, we'll be able to do, and then really go through. Let me take a peek here. What's coming up?
Next week, there's no class, right?
There's not any class for the next 2 weeks. Not class for the next 2 weeks. And then let me just take a peek here. Oh, God. Let me take a peek here. Unit 7, we're going to learn a tet, which you don't know yet. And then we could do the entire Shema and the V'ahavta, which is really going to be amazing. I'm telling you, a couple more letters and you're going to know, like, we can go right into the Siddur and start really learning some prayers and a couple of vowel exceptions. Nothing exciting. We're really almost home free. Amazing, amazing.
Could I give you a site that might be helpful?
Sure.
Because there's a site that I do that I sing, my husband closes the door when I start cackling the song, but I sing the alphabet, but it's a site that goes in slow version.
Oh, we could do it in slow motion.
I mean, no, they do it.
Oh.
They start off in the 3 different things. It's if you want to put it down, it's called Aleph, A-L-E-P-H, then there's a dash, and then it's Bet, B-E-T, song, and then slow version.
Oh, okay.
And I just want to show it to you. I'm going to get it.
I
to
can, you know
with-
what, next time I can share the screen. I can save it as a document.
That's what, because I don't know how to do it. I want
I
to
can
show
do
you.
that for
But
you,
I'm just
and I
gonna
wrote it
show
down.
you- I'm just going to show you I'm at
Okay.
the end of it. It gives you 3 different versions just to give you an idea.
Slow version.
This, I watch it every night.
Not the song. Doesn't sound slow to me.
No, it's not.
And I listen to this every night, and it goes in 3 versions. If you start from the
That
beginning, it
didn't
goes
sound
fast,
very slow, honestly.
and then it
Didn't
goes
sound
slow.
slow.
That's what?
I can share it with you next time. We can do it on
I
a
would
shared
love you to
screen.
do that. I didn't know how to do it to show you.
Okay, I can do that. Perfect.
So for the 2
Ladies,
weeks,
well, you keep practicing. Everybody practice, practice, practice. And when you get this to door, I'm sorry, when you got incident Seder and you look at the 4 questions, for instance, read them. Like really look at them. You're going to basically be able to read almost everything. There's going to be 1 or 2 letters, and you're going to just really take a look at that. Diana goes too fast for you to do it slowly, but usually the kid will do this a little slower on the Manashana. You're going to be surprised at how much you can read by yourselves now. It's really quite fabulous. Have a wonderful 2 weeks.
And you have an easy, everybody enjoy Pesach.
And let's
Have a
just
good
remember,
Pesach.
we're meeting back on April 29th. I wish you a good kosher and meaningful Seder. Put some sunflower seeds on your Seder plate this year for the Ukraine, or decorate your table with sunflowers for the Ukraine this year. Every year, try to have something that's relevant to what's going on in the world, and nothing is more relevant than the Ukraine right now. So
Right.
my suggestion to that, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Well, really almost 3 weeks. And thank you all. And
Thank you.
have a fabulous holiday.
Thank you. You too.